Hello once again and welcome to the roundup edition of the National School Game Show. I am Aloysius Emmanuel.
And I'm Fiza. It seems like forever since we last saw you in August, but we promise you that we will be back for a reunion to mark the end of the National School Game season.
Yes, Fiza's right. With the Colours Awards given out on September 14th, we all certainly celebrated all of your sporting achievements for the year 2012.
In fact, because we were at the Colours Awards, we have all the highlights of the event which was held at Nanyang Polytechnic to share with you. Now we know that not everyone could have been recognised for their sporting achievements this year. And if you're one of them, well, don't give up.
Well, I couldn't agree more with you, Fiza.
Aloy, you seem to be agreeing with everything I've said so far. Miss me?
Pushing your luck again, Fiza. But you really made a very good point, you know. Winning in sport is not only about winning prizes. There are so many other things which you can benefit from just by taking up sport.
Well, other than the obvious things like building up your strength and health, you also gain friendship and you live your passion.
You gain new skills and most of all, you begin to realize that, hey, in life, sometimes you will win and sometimes you will experience what it means to lose. That's why it's important to know them both, winning and losing.
Now, in today's show, you will realize it's not going to be all about results. We have some really special and inspiring stories to share with you concerning some of our friends who are in sports.
Yes, you see, sometimes sports helps give some people hope and even a second chance at living a full life again.
And I bet not really many of us will think that sports can be used to help those around us. That's right, help those in our neighborhoods. So yes, we have so much to share in our 1 hour bumper roundup.
Alright, time for us to roll out the action. It's the finals of the C Division Boys and Girls Hockey Championships.
In the girls' final, for the first time in 4 years, we saw the clash of two different CHIJ convents. They took the game right down to the wire. Initially, both IJ teams gave their utmost, ensuring no goals were conceded. But it was CHIJ St. Teresa's Convent who broke the deadlock midway through the first half, giving them the upper hand. St. Nicholas did not give up and attacked in full force in search for the equalizer. And they came close when the shot from distance found its way into goal, only to be ruled out by the officials. Still, their hard work paid dividend when they finally pulled one back for the team, sending the game into extra time. With no further goals, the destination for the coveted title had to be settled in a dramatic shootout. It was St. Teresa's who came out better as they snatched a 2-0 win on penalties. Moving on to the Boys C Division Championships, St. Andrew's School took on Raffles Institution. It was the Rafflesians who drew first blood as a shot from the flank unfortunately deflected its way into its own goal by a St. Andrews defender. The Rafflesians could have doubled their lead if not for a brilliant display of goalkeeping from the Saints custodian who single-handedly kept his team in the game. Despite being a goal down at the interval, the Saints went marching on as they came back stronger to tie the game in the second half. Still, an undeterred Raffles Institution went in hopes to tie the game, only to be displeased as their shot rattled the post of the Saints. Final score, St. Andrew's School 2, Raffles Institution 1.
What a great way to end off the school hockey season for the year.
Yes, and I'm sure even as we speak, the hockey coaches are busy preparing for next year's season.
Well, let's take to the basketball court where final accounts were settled between Singapore Chinese Girls' School and Nanyang Girls' High School. In the boys' final, it was a nail-biting matchup between Dunman Secondary and Catholic High.
We observed some goal power from both sides of the court as Nanyang Girls High School in blue went head-to-head with Singapore Chinese Girls School in white in the finals of the C Division Inter-School Basketball Championships. The match was rather even as both teams were rather equal in match possession, scoring layups and free throws, earning points for their respective teams. But it was the girls in white who proved to be the better team as the final buzzer went off in the fourth quarter, ending the match with a score of 53-26 in favour of Singapore Chinese Girls School. Moving on to some male action now as the drama of a nail-biting match unfolded between Catholic High and Dunman Secondary School. The match was indeed exciting to watch as both schools strived to come back for a higher position, having finished second and third last year. One of the closest basketball matches yet, Catholic High led by just 2 points, 8 seconds before the final buzzer went off. Lucky for them that 2 points remained unchanged as the scoreline matched up to 63-61 in favour of Catholic High. Simply impressive, well done to both teams.
We feel accomplished, happy and awesome. Because I think we train hard for this. We train almost every day.
Last year we lost to Unity by 5 points, so I feel very bad. So this year I'm coming back for it to win the title, to fulfill my dream for C Division.
When it comes to rugby in Singapore, there are really only a few giants who roam the land. And while it's no different on the school scene, there are always great sporting moments for those who love the vigour and the strategy of the game. This year's Dr. Goh Keng Swee's Shield saw St Andrews School take on defending champions Anglo-Chinese School Independent. Were the Saints up for the challenge?
It was not just a game of wits, sturdiness, but also intense rivalry as two powerhouses in the Singapore rugby scene battled out for the Dr. Goh Keng Swee Shield C Division title. The game that took place at Republic Polytechnic Sport Complex was one to watch as spectators saw both sides dominating the field equally. St Andrews School was one to really eye for the coveted title to celebrate the school's 150th anniversary and also the school's B Division team's triumphant victories in the tournament. However, the best is yet to be, then saw ACSI proving to be the alpha side, taking the lead 7-0 at halftime. It was a match that left spectators at the edge of their seats as St Andrews School went in with all their might, only to score 3 points. Final score at the Republic Polytechnic Sports Complex ended with 17-3 to ACSI. Well done to both ACSI and St Andrews.
I think my boys played wonderful rugby today. Today is an accumulation of all the hard work that they've put in for the whole season. I'm very happy that they have done the best that they could.
Hard for this. This being our, I think, 17th title, or 19 in total. These are 20th finals in a row, so we are very happy to have crossed the line and win this one.
ACS, I did very well, came up and sort of wrestled the ball off us. We didn't keep hold of the ball, and they capitalised on our mistakes, and obviously they came away with the victory. So I think at the end of the day, the right team won.
Well, ACS Independent really turned on the screws and kept the Saints in check to come away the undisputed winners of the Dr. Goh Keng Swee C Division Shield. Congrats! Well, it's time for us to take a short break, but when we get back, we'll be sharing with you some of Aloysius and my favorite moments of this year's National School Game Show. Plus, we'll meet some of our top athletes as we bring you highlights of the Colours Awards Ceremony 2012. It's the National School Game Show. We'll see you soon.
Great to have you back with us here on this bumper 1-hour roundup of the NSG Show 2012. I don't know if you realized it, but we don't have a contest this episode. All the same, we'd like to thank all of you for taking part in our 13 contest questions. We hope you had as much fun as we did doing research on those questions. Also, we would like to thank Western Corporation, Singapore's premier soccer store, for their generous sponsorship of prizes.
Now, if you remember, throughout this National School Game series, we wanted you to feel like you were part of our show. And it's especially because we have so many of you and your friends on camera. So please, continue to share your passion.
That's right, it might be the end of the series for this year, but it's not the end of the National School Games. Next year, we start another new and exciting season all over again.
Now, there were many exciting moments during the season, and being host of the show, Aloysius and I have been able to witness some really interesting moments that have left an impression on us. Like, for instance, one moment that really caught my eye would be Victoria School clinching the boys' B Division floorball title after narrowly missing it out in the past 4 seasons. It was really nice and heartwarming to finally see the team's hard work and dedication paying off.
Well, that's a very good pick, Fiza. For me, it would definitely be the finals for the B Division Boys Football Tournament, which was held at Hougang Stadium. The crowd that night, the football played, and the passion displayed by both teams certainly reminded me of the good old Malaysia Cup days.
Well, let's wind back the clock and relive those exciting moments again. We hope you've enjoyed some of those moments that were special for us. I am very sure you had special moments too.
Yes, so maybe you can share with us some of your special moments on our Facebook page. Alternatively, We've saved a lot of the action for you on Vox Sports as well as on www.singaporesports.tv. For pictures, go to our Facebook page.
And if you find some special moments on our highlight clips, please reshare the links on our Facebook page and tell us why that was special to you. And again, if you'd like to write to us even after the show ends, share with us any feedback or suggestions that you may have. Write to this address and tell us what you think.
Now, the Colours Award ceremony was a truly big affair held at the Nanyang Polytechnic Auditorium. I was there to catch some of the action and managed to catch up with the newly crowned Singapore School Sports Council Sports Boy and Sports Girl of the Year.
Now, there are many lessons to be learned from sports. 2012, being an Olympic year, has seen an interesting array of sporting stories that have tugged at our heartstrings.
Our athletes performed well in Indonesia, garnering a total of 14 gold, 16 silver, and 18 bronze medals.
I got awarded the Sports Ball here in May this year, and it was really a good experience for me, like going up on stage in front of everyone, and I felt really happy because like I trained really hard. It wasn't for the award, but it was a bonus, so I feel really happy about it. And today was like sort of the same as during the May, and I was glad that I had the May experience, but I still experienced some butterflies before I got on the stage, like, well, I was worried I would trip or something. But yeah, I'm really happy that I was awarded this award. I think my greatest achievement this year was making it to 2012 Olympics. The records and everything is just like all bonuses from my swims. My main objective this year was to make the Olympics, which I did, and that was really my ultimate goal, and hopefully I'm looking forward to 2016 and hopefully making a bigger splash rather than like what everyone says, just going for the experience. I want to actually be an active participant and be more noticed in the Olympics next time. But this has definitely boosted my confidence, and I'm definitely aiming for greater heights.
It feels great, because this year has been such a good year for me. I won numerous awards, and well, it can't get any better. Oh, it's really been a tough journey because I've worked 4 years to achieve my goals, and despite being told that I'm small and everything, I managed to overcome my size as an obstacle and managed to achieve what I've always dreamed of achieving. Yeah. I'm planning to go into a double-handed class and then move into the Olympic pathway and hopefully go to the Olympics one day.
I think for me, NSG is really a time where the children get together to play and have their talent discovered and have a platform for them to actually demonstrate those talent. The nice thing is probably not so much just this year's NSG per se, but NSG as a concept as a whole, and sports as a whole, because I think sports provide a lot of opportunity for the children to manifest a lot of opportunity for them to display their values. And what is increasingly nice about this whole, as Singapore moves towards sporting culture, I mean, you know about the Vision 2030, there's greater community involvement, there is greater partners who are willing to come forward to support sports. There's greater recognition about the place of sports in the overall, human pursuit.
Well, I think the NSG has been very successful because we have got very great participation from the schools. I think more importantly, we are also able to arouse interest in the kids. There is not just winning that matters. Our philosophy is that we are trying to encourage and develop sports. So in that respect, many schools are sending their students, although mediocre they may be, but they are still participating. But as you have seen just now, some of the performances are pretty outstanding.
Well, it always seems like athletes have things in control and that they seem to live a perfect life. Coming up after the break, we'll get up close and personal with Sports Girl of the Year, Elisa Yuki Yokoyama. And we'll be speaking to a brave young athlete who did not allow an accident to keep him from living a full life with sports. We'll be back soon on the National School Game Show. Welcome back. Elisa Yuki Yokoyama is our Sports Girl of the Year. The 15-year-old Raffles Girls Secondary School student beat 19 other Best Girl Award winners to land the overall Best Girl Award, which is given to student athletes who have displayed exceptional achievements in both sports and studies. As part of our player feature, we managed to catch up with her and find out the secret behind her success.
I feel very proud that I won the award, and I'm very happy that MOE acknowledged my achievements this year. And after I read that I won like 19 other girls in different sports, yeah, it makes me feel very thrilled.
I feel really proud for her to be winning the award because we train together. So for every training session, I can see that she does her best in everything she does, whether it's physical training or on-water training. So I feel that she really deserves her award.
As a school, we are very proud that Yuki has been given this award because I think she really deserves it. She has to be credited for her achievement because Yuki is very disciplined both as a student and as a sailor. She's very forthcoming and very proactive, seeking help with teachers if she need to. I think over the years, ever since I've known her since year 1 up to now, we have seen Yuki grow as a person, a student, and definitely as a sailor. So really, it is her achievement.
Her journey as a sailor goes way back from when she was in primary school. Having seen her sister sail since young, it piqued her interest at picking up the sport with no knowledge that she would eventually be good at it.
I think that to sail, it takes time to do well, so there is no rush to what you want to achieve. So all it takes is patience, determination, and as long as you've got the passion there, then I'm sure that you'll succeed. I think sailing, we don't really get a lot of coverage because not many people in Singapore knows much about sailing. But I think that if my team do well in sailing, I hope that we can make more Singaporeans follow the sport, and we want to hopefully make sailing a more well-known sport in Singapore. Me and my older sister is really close, because she sails and she went for Youth Olympic Games in 2010, so her experience also taught her a lot of lessons, and she shares with me her experience so that I learn what she has done well and what she could have done better. My family has been really supportive, my two sisters, my older and my younger sister really support me all the time. Every time when I have competitions, they try their best to encourage me and tell me motivational quotes and stories to encourage me every day. And my parents always put in so much time and effort to ensure that I reach my first potential. My school has been really supportive. Like when they allow me to go overseas for training camps and competitions, and when I come back, I can arrange with different teachers to give me extra lessons to catch up with my work, and they allow me to miss some exam papers when I have to. So like it must be very tough for the school also, but they try their best to help me. I really appreciate it.
Yuki has been in the same school as me in primary school and secondary school. So in primary school, we were like training together sometimes, and it was like quite amazing to see how she was always in front. And then like when we came to secondary school, I actually realized how great her accomplishments were, and like despite her small size, you can achieve great things as well.
I think this award is special for the school also because I think by Yuki winning the award, she has provided inspiration to the other sports girls in the school and the other girls in general also, because she has shown the girls, she's a role model, she's shown that you can achieve your dream if you set your mind to it, and we know that Yuki has been really focused in working towards her dream.
I think it's really good because she never fails to try her best all the time at training, and she always comforts us or gives us a lot of like confidence in ourselves when we're not doing well.
As she currently takes a break from sailing to divert her utmost in studying, Yuki also tells us of her dreams of competing in the Olympics.
Yeah, I think competing in the Olympics is a goal that I have because Olympics is such a prestigious event. So hopefully one day if I do well in my boat, then I hope to be at the Olympics.
All of us may have had to go through a rough patch at one point in time during our lives. Usually we manage to come out of it through sheer determination and support from friends and loved ones. It is the same case for Jonathan Yeo, as he had to overcome a huge obstacle and eventually claim the B Division sailing title this year. Let's have a deeper look at this heartwarming story.
My name is Jonathan. I'm in sailing. I'm from Raffles. I'm 16 this year. I started off just as a weekend sailor. My brother's friend introduced us to this sport and I kind of liked it. I got better each weekend and slowly just kept improving, and I liked the sport. It was nice competition. When I was Sec 2, I won the C Division, and then Sec 3 it was just a 4th, and this year I won the B Division.
Who would have thought that 5 months before his national sailing B Division bite, 16-year-old sailor Jonathan Yeo was one who could not even walk after a cycling accident caused a serious injury to his spine.
The accident was on last November. The last thing I remember was just seeing a truck in front, and then after that I was knocked out.
When we first heard of the incident last November, we were taken aback. So we sort of thought that he won't be able to compete for the inter-schools for the coming year. So all the other teammates were putting in the extra effort to make sure that they will not let him down and still maintain our championship title the following year. Yeah.
Initially, the first few days, things weren't looking too good, because there were no signs of recovery in the first few days, but after 1 week, things improved very, very fast, even by the hour. So I wasn't really worried about not getting back on my feet because I was quite sure would get back to sailing because there's no way I can live without it.
The accident caused Jonathan to suffer from Brown-Sequard syndrome, which is a loss of sensation and motor functions caused by injury to the spinal cord. Jonathan had lost sensation in his left leg and was paralyzed in his right leg, and the doctors then told him that he might never ever sail again.
We didn't really see him much because he was hospitalized for a few months, and his progress was kind of slow, so we didn't really force him into anything. But then his doctor mentioned that actually sailing might be a good form of rehabilitation for him. So he started to do a little bit of sailing on his own, and that's when he felt that he was confident of representing the school. Yeah.
Now, after almost 2 months, I was discharged. I started intensive physiotherapy, and every day, every morning when I wake up, my leg feels stronger. So just keeps me motivated to get stronger and stronger each day. Yeah, my friends and family especially supported me 24/7 all the way. My sailing friends and coaches, they helped me out a lot, especially like things that I couldn't do, like lifting heavy things. They would help me with it and just let me do the sailing.
Okay, so basically we had all the support from his fellow teammates as well as the alumni to always be there to provide him with help, any kind of form of help, rigging up, launching his boat out in the sand, or yeah, that kind of stuff, pulling his boat up when he comes back to shore. And on top of that, our coach will always be there beside him on his powerboat, always having a close lookout on him. So whenever the wind picks up, we will always ask him, are you feeling alright? If you're not, you can always retire. We are always there. You can always compete another day, that kind of stuff. So it's a strong support from the school, his teammates, alumni, that kind of stuff, yeah.
From my school coach, he gave me special support. He would look out for me all the time, like just in case anything goes wrong, he could just drive the powerboat to me and retire the race. So it gave me quite a safe feeling because I know that no matter what, my coach will be there to help me.
Still, he went on to defeat 63 others to win the school's National Sailing B Division bite, earning him a feat he will not forget.
Well, prior to the inter-school, we had a few races from the clubs, and he actually did very well. So we were surprised at that point, and then we sort of thought that he would be probably coming top few. But coming as champion was a big surprise for everybody.
Yeah, it was a very big surprise for me. I wasn't expecting it at all, and just feel very blessed to get such a good comeback. For those who have suffered injuries or anything like that, like most importantly, just keep positive, because positive thinking brings positive results, and don't lose hope or sight of that goal that you may have had before your injury.
I really admire Jonathan's tenacity and his will to live his life to the fullest. I'm sure many of us have been touched by his story. Well, coming up, we have more inspirational stories for you. Remember how I mentioned earlier how we could use sports to help others in our neighborhood or our community? Well, we have a story featuring the football team from Tanjong Katong Secondary School. And before we wrap up, we'll share some lighter moments of the show with you. We'll be back in just a while, right here on the National School Game Show.
Not many of us connect the idea of playing a game or sport to help those less fortunate than we. But here's an inspiring story about a team which plays its sport not just for the glory of their school or for their personal satisfaction. This team plays for the community, and this is one story which we just could not say no to featuring.
Has it occurred to you that scoring a goal for football would mean a lot more than just scoring and winning it for the team? Well, let Tanjung Katong Secondary School football team take us through that as they tell us more about a whole new initiative that aims to do just that.
This Good Goal Initiative project was at first thought out by my teacher, Mr. So, and he first asked us whether we would like to initiate in this project. And so after much discussion, we have decided that we should do it because it's for a good cause.
This Good Goal Initiative started in 2011. We have 2 different levels at first, and the first level is the corporate sponsors. These sponsors donate $100 worth of rice to the needy people around the neighborhood. And also the second level is the staff involvement, and they contribute $1 for every goal we score. And this money will be given to help the needy people in our school. And this year in 2012, we added another level, which is the parents' involvement. And the parents also donate $1 for every goal we scored. And this money will be given for Project Surf and all the other events that we have to help charity in the school.
In Project Surf, we have helped the needy by collecting newspapers. By collecting these newspapers, we were tasked to sell them. With this money, we had to buy materials to help the needy to clean up their houses, such like to paint the houses. After helping them, I felt really great to see the looks on their face. They felt very grateful, and it taught me about how to be more grateful of what I have already.
I feel that before we started this project, our main goal was just scoring goals and winning tournaments. But after we had this, we initiated this project, I feel that instead of just scoring goals and winning tournaments, we're also helping the needy, and it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And so not only that we get our main goal is not for getting more CIP hours, but our main goal is just to help the needy, and we feel a sense of accomplishment by helping the needy.
I feel that this project is very benefiting to us because it teaches us a lot about our school values, not only about during the CCA, it not only teaches us how to maximize our sporting potential, it teaches us about our school value, which is charity.
Actually, I don't think it's a pressure for us because, as we can see from the 104 goals we scored, it's actually extra motivation for all the players to score more goals. Even I tried my best to even score for this cause. I think I scored 3 goals in the nationals out of 3 games I played since I got injured. And I think that this really helps the guys to improve themselves and always want to succeed. During our team talk, during halftime, all that, we always talk to each other about this program and always wanting to do something for the needy around the neighborhood in our society.
I try to tell them that it's not only about us, but it's also about helping the other needy people. And it's because every match, we look at our own shirts before we go up. We go up with pride. You see, we have the Good Goal Initiative badge here, so it's we can remind ourselves frequently that that when we play during a match, it's not for ourselves only, it's for other people also, and we must try our best to help them and score more goals.
Well, I think that it is a brilliant idea because it especially motivates me personally. Well, as a striker, I think it's wonderful that if I score 1 goal, right, I'll be donating $100 worth of rice to the needy family around TK. So I think it's a very fantastic idea. Well, as for the team-wise, I think it's motivated us especially because, for instance, we were down 4-2 in a match by halftime. So we were thinking that we shouldn't do this only for ourselves, but we should get the goal 1 by 1 and think of the needy families that will require our help. So we came back 7-6 at the end of the match. I think that it amplifies that the success is much more meaningful. Apart from us qualifying, it actually helps the needy families around us, around the area. So I think that it is actually a fantastic idea.
Personally, I feel you guys might think that being a goalkeeper, you can't contribute to goals and all, but actually we can send the balls and give them assists, and so this will contribute them to scoring more goals, which would be a very important thing.
This initiative has taught me to be more open-minded, because from this small event, it has developed and grown into such a big campaign that it has an impact around our community. So I can take away that this charitable initiative has helped me and has helped me grow as a person, and I can take this away when I go into JC or Poly. Maybe I could initiate a project of my own to help the community around me. So I think that I can really make this campaign as a stepping stone for me to learn and to develop as a person, as well as help the community around me.
I think it's really a very good initiative that helps to align the school value to the things that students are doing. And for every goal scored, the students know that they're helping the needy people. At the same time, it also mobilizes the resources from the teachers as well as the community. So every goal scored, the teacher also get to contribute. I think it's really an excellent idea.
Mr. Roy, teacher in charge of Tanjung Katong's football team, shares with us more about the Good Goal Initiative project and why has it been implemented to a sport like football.
Actually, it was an idea that was bounced around a couple of friends and I. We are all teachers. We are thinking about how we can actually contribute to the less fortunate through our passion. So, I'm very thankful that my school leaders were very supportive of the idea when I first brought it up to them. And they were like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's explore and see how we can do it. Actually, it's a perfect synergy of the boys' talent and also what the school hopes to inculcate in the students, which is charity, which is a charitable spirit, which is a giving spirit. So, at first, initially, we just wanted to start small. We said, let's find a corporate sponsor, someone who can help us to give something to the needy. And then New Moon Rice, they were really wonderful. And they said, okay, at first I thought $10 worth of rice, and then they said $100. So I was really overwhelmed by their generosity. And then my VP also said, why not ask the staff whether they want to contribute? And then last year we had 36 staff members who contributed $1 each. And then this year it's even more overwhelming at 42. And at first we started just with the corporate sponsor and the parent. And this year we and the teacher. But this year we decided to also extend it to the parents, because our parents are very supportive. They come down for every match. We're the best supported team actually in all the divisions. We have this huge contingent of parents who actually come down to support, and we had 36 parents this year who decided to sign up as well, $1 each. Yeah, so it started small, but it's really good. It became bigger and bigger, and it's really benefited the kids as well. I think now when they play, it's not just for themselves, not just for their own glory, but it's for a meaningful cause. Every goal they score, they are helping the needy, and yeah, it's a perfect marriage of their ability as well as charity. I think at the end of the day, even if they win every single trophy, even if they win every single tournament, if they don't have a good heart, a good character, then I think they have failed. They are not champions at all. So from an educator's point of view, I think it's very important not just to teach them to be at their best on the field, but also to try to do their best and contribute as a person, to do good as a person. So, whenever I encourage them and talk to them during halftime or before games, I always remind them that it's important that, yeah, we do our best, we play fair, we try to score as many goals as possible, but there's a bigger purpose and meaning to it, because every single goal really contributes. Every single goal helps the needy. So for me, it makes it makes the whole thing, the whole CCA more meaningful. It makes the whole thing more purposeful. First of all, I want to say that I'm really proud of my boys, whether they are in NFA or not. We have quite a number who are in NFA, and our team we go down and watch their matches to support them. So I'm proud of all of them. I think maybe when they play for the NFA and they are given greater exposure, they play to a bigger audience. I think maybe they can also carry this idea along with them, maybe to the NFA as well, so that at least maybe somehow on the bigger national stage, they can also get their teams to think about how they can contribute to charity in a similar fashion. Yeah, so for them, maybe they because of their wider exposure, they can be spokespersons, they can be role models, they can really push these initiatives on a wider level. As I said earlier, we enjoy very strong support from the parents. In fact, it's become a tradition that at the end of the season we have a family day where the parents come down, they contribute a potluck dinner, and then the fathers will come and play soccer with the boys and everything. So actually last year I was asking them would they be keen to contribute to the Good Go initiative. So that's why this year they have come on board, and we have 36 parents who are giving $1 each for every goal scored. And besides this as well, they come up for every single match. They come down for every single match. They will buy snacks for the boys for them to eat after the game. They will buy 100 plus. They cheer their lungs out. They cheer they cheer under their horse. So they give support both in a very tangible way as well as very intangible way. Their presence, when we win, they celebrate together, our boys. When we suffer defeat, they'll be there to console the boys. Sometimes they also need to console me, because I get very emotionally involved and I get a bit upset. But truly the parents have really helped in all levels in many ways, and they are a big part of our success as well. Yeah, initially, when I introduced this idea at the staff meeting, I could see that many of them were keen straight away from their facial expressions. Some of them were even telling me, very, very loudly, it's good idea, and these people signed up. Last year we had 36. This year we have 42 people signing up, and I think it really encourages the boys, really motivates the boys to know that their teachers are also supporting them all the way through being willing to contribute to the Good Go initiative. And besides that, of course, the teachers offer a lot of support, because when the boys miss matches and everything, they will really take time to have extra lessons with them so they can catch up. And during our big matches, the support we enjoy from the staff is fantastic. The semi-finals that we had recently, so many staff members came down and they were cheering and jumping up and down as well for every goal. And semi-final went to the penalty shootout. I could see all of them praying for us and all that. So I think it's really amazing how we are really a team TK. All the staff come together, and they really stand up for the boys, they cheer for the boys, and they're really behind the boys all the way. I'm very thankful because this year we had a very good season. Both the B and C teams did very, very well. I mean, success or not, I'm very privileged to be the teacher in charge of this bunch of boys. They are a great bunch of boys, real great fun to have around, real great fun to be with. But this year we did really well, and we are looking at, of course, repeating the success on the field next year so that we can, contribute as much. But we're looking also maybe as the school leader suggested, maybe involving other sports in the school, and also trying to involve the students, maybe 50 cents a goal or something, so that at least they also there'll be a fourth level to the Good Go initiative. But definitely trying to involve more of the other CCAs in the sports CCAs, such as our netball team, our floorball team, our basketball team even, and trying to extend it maybe to the students themselves, the players, and maybe even to the parents or the students of the entire school. So we try to maximize the kind of benefits that they will go out to the needy around us.
We support the Good Go initiative. TK1!
Aloy, I think this should make many of us sit up and think about doing something meaningful, even as we enjoy our sports. And it's also in the line with SSC's new Sports Cares movement and foundation just launched in August under the Vision 2030 journey.
Yes, that's right, Fiza. But Tanjong Katong Secondary has been doing this for quite a while. I guess they should be considered as pioneers of this Sports Cares movement and foundation in Singapore.
Wow, this bumper roundup National School Game Show has been really intense, but I really enjoyed myself. And now that we're coming to the end of both the National School Game Show 2012 and the end of this program, Aloy, I think I'm going to get a little bit emotional.
I know what you mean too, Fiza, but hey, we've had lots of fun over the last few months, and we have to thank you, the viewers, and our friends now for staying with us all the way. Please continue to share with us some of your special moments on our Facebook page. Alternatively, we have saved a lot of action for you on Vox Sports, as well as on www.singaporesports.tv. For pictures, go go to our Facebook page.
And if you find some special moments on our highlights clip, please reshare the links on our Facebook page and tell us why that was special to you. Remember, share the passion.
Well, we are not going to get all emotional here even as we say our farewells to you. Both Fiza and myself have been very privileged to have hosted this National School Game Show, and we thank you for being such a big part of it.
We also want to thank all our sponsors and collaborators and the entire team. Wishes all of you the best in your exams and your other assessments that you may have. We say goodbye and leave you with some funny moments you've never seen before on our National School Game Show.
Take care and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
And in the bronze medal playoff, it's last year's runners-up against... We mark the closure of this year's There are so many events to watch and my head is just dizzy just from the thought of it.
Don't worry about that, Aloy. I'm here to take your straight head. Last year's bronze medalist, Hong Kah Secondary, and the bronze holder for 2012, wrong.
We will showcase you this year's great sporting action in our 1 hour bump up.
Well, definitely that was a great end to the show and sadly to the whole National School Games action. Where we'll get to know who is the best male and female athletes and also the top school and other... What was that? What was that?
I know what it means to have to dedicate your time on... Sorry. I know what it means to have to balance... We are really very proud of all.
Come September, we have a reunion of sorts in a 1 hour roundup show. We ended... But don't be too sad. Come September, we have a reunion of sorts with a roundup. Also, we have highlights from the Colours Awards taking place. I had that one earlier wrong. Something wrong. Where we have a recap of great sporting moments this year. We also have highlights from the Colours Awards that take place.